There's a lot of conversations going on at the moment as to whether people should quote-unquote see themselves in popular media. And I, for one, think it's an awful idea. Were I to give a serious reason, it would be that a narrative cannot go in a proper direction if every aspect, especially its protagonist, is workshopped to be as palatable as possible for every possible demographic. But if I am to give my real reason for taking this stance, it's that if I were a protagonist in any of the things I watch, I wouldn't be very interesting or likeable. I mean, imagine watching a mecha anime, but the protagonist is an unmotivated menhero who can't make a decision to save their lives. Okay, bad example. Because of this desire to see themselves on screen, many people identify themselves with some of their favourite characters. I guess you could say that the recent Sigma male edits are operating under this philosophy, though I really think it is a meme at most. People who are non-ironically making them, or complaining about what this quote-unquote says about society, really don't get it. I mean, Patrick Bateman literally has bait in his name. You really can't get more explicit than that. On the opposite side of the coin, we have e-girl profile pictures. If I had to give a prominent offender, I guess I've seen a lot of people use Mirai Kuriyama from Beyond the Boundary, which does actually seem to match the personalities of the people who use her as their profile, because she is canonically infamous for posting shit takes online. Truth is, you needn't worry about anime profile pictures since I've gone through a few. On WhatsApp, I've used a picture of Sakata from Bunny Girl Senpai for over 2 years, which is not common for WhatsApp, since most users would just use a picture of themselves that they took at a party. But you see, I find that a bit creepy, since when I'm at a party, I'm typically not thinking, wow, I just cannot go on with the evening if I can't spend at least 5 minutes on taking a picture on my Samsung Galaxy S7. I tend to have much more normal thoughts like, how the fuck do I get out of here? On Discord, I used to use the following as my profile, and weirdly, it took over a year for someone to say, "Dear God, that's bringing back memories I tried hard to suppress, please change it." With that, I scrambled to find an acceptable picture, and came to this one. And I'm surprised I hadn't picked it in the first place. Some people think they're so unique because they relate to a sad boy Bart Simpson edit. Well, to those people I say, you're looking at the wrong fucking Matt Groening vehicle. For those unaware, Zoidberg is a character from Futurama, arguably one of the best shows ever. He is the Doctor at Planet Express and frequent butt of everyone's jokes. I was so taken by this character when I first watched the show that I ordered a beanie that looked like him, even though the description of the item said that it was technically a Cthulhu mask. 3.5 years later, I decided that this is the way I would show my quote-unquote face on the internet. And after another 3.5 years, I realised that I am Zoidberg. This is just the objective truth. I don't care if you say it looks like something else. You see, Zoidberg is the real mascot of Sad Boys. Sad Zoids, if you will. Throughout the series, we see him become an outcast from his fellow Decapodians, because he's unattractive. This is very relatable to me, because I have never been sexually admired by a race of humanoid shellfish. He will eat literally anything. Been there, I've made 2 versions of the same scuffed pizza and ate both of them even though the oven they'd been in had barely worked. It tastes cold. And then there's this scene of him fixing up a spring, which is really just an allegory for my video making process. Oh! But what is a movement without an anthem? And thus, with Christmas round the corner, I intend to make a #1 on the charts. With my roots as an untalented invalid who thinks their opinions matter, sorry, Anituber, I need to sample a bit of anime soundtrack, so I'll use Awaken from Vinland Saga. And I'm sure it'll be easy to make a sample type beat, just throw some drum loops on top of there and call it a day. So, we've got to have a bit of Zoidberg at the beginning, because, you know, it is Zoidberg-core, and since it's Christmas, I'll throw in a subtle reference to the holiday season, but only a subtle one though, you'll barely notice it. So, I hope you enjoy this new chart-topping hit, Futurama.
You don't want to end up old and lonely like Zoidberg.
I realised I can't rap. Yeah, that would probably, you know, make this a bit cringy. Even if I claim to be doing it unironically, it would still be a bit shit. So, yeah, I've kind of got nothing. I'll be completely honest. I just wanted to make the intro and end, but yeah, I've got to keep going. What do I do? Oh, I've got an idea. I wear a mask with a smile for hours at a time.
Merry Christmas!
And that's the end. Wasn't that funny? Anyway, it can stop now. We'll see the credits in just a bit. Any second now. Come on, it's even doing the bit where it zooms in on me. Surely it's... No? Something? Anything? Anticlimaxes are an issue that affect people like otaku without ideas on a daily basis. Without sufficient knowledge of where to stop, Otaku without ideas will have nowhere to put the information about what clips or music they used in the video, even though, let's face it, no one really watches the credits. Christmas can be especially hard for him, as he will use the same charity advert parody that was unfunny when he first did it 4 years ago. How much longer does he have to suffer? How much longer do we have to suffer with this unfunny parody? Oh right, it's voiceover. Well, for just an extra 27 words, this Christmas, we can provide a proper finish to this video that will both end our misery, but still satisfy Otaku without ideas because it hit some arbitrary word count they have in place for some reason. Fuck yeah, I just hit 1,000 words, now the video can end.